Okay, so just to kind of get the big thing out of the way, I guess, my hair, it's not cooperating today, so don't say anything. Anyhow, though, there's a lot of drama right now with the Epstein situation yet again. To whose surprise, I don't know, but Bill Clinton had his trial and Hillary Clinton did have her trial as well, and inside of both, they were both uh really basically nothing burgers. It's just basically their like attorneys kind of cutting off every single question damn near that is asked, and they're not answering anything. And whenever they do answer something, Bill Clinton is just shaking like he has like some sort of, I don't know what, bro, like ice in his back, and Hillary Clinton just laughs and basically walks out. Regardless though, they're both laughing at this as if like they're reminiscing on the good old days of like their peak and their prime with their good butt buddy Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. Weird, very weird, and the fact that this isn't getting more attention than it is like disturbing in my opinion. Like this should be something that everybody should be focusing on, like everybody in every single global world, because this isn't just like a US thing. This is like a global entirety of sex trafficking things here going on, and a global sacrificial stuff that these people do in order to remain with their wealth, in order to remain with their power, and just to remain basically with everything that they have. And it's really weird that it's kind of getting brushed over because of this war that's happening now. Really is weird. In my opinion, I personally would never join the army, so I do give credit to I give credit and I give thanks to all of the people that are in the army, and I'm thankful for them because I personally would not want to die for Israel or for pedophiles. I personally would just want to not do that stuff, okay? So I give my thanks and I give my credits always to the army, but I feel like that they have to start realizing that this is a big problem here, and it kind of can start with them. Technically, they can kind of pressure like Donald Trump. They can pressure they could like ask the general to pressure them. But will they? Probably not, because of course you can't talk back to your general. You can't talk back to like your leader, basically. But with free speech and everything, I feel like you should be able to. They should at least try saying something to Donald Trump to get something out of him, because there shouldn't be a reason why people are dying for pedophiles and dying because they're working for Israel. Or I guess like you could say that they're working for Israel or they're working with Israel, because either way they're still working to fight the genocide that's happening over there, and they're still working at basically keeping like Pakistanians down and all that stuff. So regardless, it's bad. But I kind of just want to go back to the Bill Clinton stuff, the Hillary Clinton stuff, and I just want to show basically some stuff that I found that was really weird and stuff that we should be talking about more. So like yeah, I just kind of find it weird that he's laughing through it all as if this is all just like some sort of big excuse me, as if this is all sort of like a big funny game, that this is just like a trip down memory lane for the big Bill. And then the things with Hillary Clinton as well, it's even weirder because like she's taking offense to it as if like she never did anything like that, and they're just accusing her of it. Like, hello? Are we serious right now? Are we forgetting that this is the woman that really was kind of the big head thing, or one of the big head things of Pizzagate? Like, it really just is like mind boggling to me. And speaking of Pizzagate as well, they actually talked about Pizzagate in it. Somebody questioned Hillary Clinton on Pizzagate, and her attorney jumped in. I can't find the clip, but it's definitely out there. I know it is. I just can't find it. But her attorney jumped in for like a split second, and then Hillary Clinton was talking over the attorney, just basically saying like that Pizzagate isn't real and that we shouldn't be talking about Pizzagate because like there was somebody who went into the pizzeria and like shot it up basically and everything, which is false. First of all, it very false. The guy literally. And another thing before I even go on this rant, nobody knows. Like the news media is saying that he had he had an AK in his hand and a shotgun in his trunk. The people there that witnessed it can't even like settle on an actual thing. Some people said he had a shotgun. Some people said he had an AK. Some people said he had a fucking pistol. Like the people there don't even know what he had, and they were right there. So how the fuck does the news media know? And it, I can't think of words. But to just basically go over everything with Pizzagate and like the whole situation there that happened, Pizzagate is a theory on basically people using the term pizza or cheese pizza, stuff like that, to refer to children and little girls, little boys as stuff to basically auction off. Like how in the Epstein files they kept saying that they had a great time at the pizza party, or they had a great time eating cheese pizza with them. It's just like weird, because why would you send an email first of all saying like, oh man, I really enjoyed eating that cheese pizza with you? Like, bro, no. You could save that convo for like IRL in person. You don't just do that as if like it's casual. Like there's definitely something behind that, and there's always been something behind the pizza term. Back to the shooting that happened with it. Hillary Clinton says that there was a shooting at the pizzeria in Washington, D.C. where that happened, which is completely false. The guy literally waited for everybody to leave. He extorted. He let the other like regular people that were there and the workers as well leave the pizzeria. He didn't shoot them. He didn't try to shoot them. He just told them to leave, in which they all left, of course, because the guy's got a gun. You're not going to just like stand there and disobey a guy with a gun before he shoots you and kills you. And then he goes to a closet door, which, okay, weird, but, you know. And then he decides to shoot through the closet door, not even, like, opening the door and then shooting. He just shoots through the door, and he breaks a computer because he does that. Very suspicious that they try to claim that the shooter killed people and shot the place up with people in there, which he didn't. He let everyone else leave, and then he just shot at a closet door that had a computer in it, which broke the computer. Weird how you try to paint that narrative, but also weird because why are you just shooting at a closet door? Like, you're not even just like opening the door to shoot at it. You're just leaving the door closed. You're shooting at a closet door, and that's it. That's what he did. After that, he came out and surrendered. Now, I may be, like, reaching here. I may be, like, reaching. This may be a big reach. But I'm possibly thinking that there was stuff on that computer and they used him as a pawn. Because if you, like, trickle it down and everything, between that guy, his family roots, all that guy's an actor. Like, he's on a acting, like, website as if he was an actor. Mind you, he's never acted before. His acting role picture is the picture of him being surrendering. There is videos, of course, that you can completely like find on about the entirety of the situation, and they all are very, like, I would say, credible to show that this is basically a cover-up for something. Because if you're a shooter, why are you just walking into the pizzeria where it's said to have the whole sex trafficking basement underneath it, and you're only shooting at a computer in a closet? Kind of sounds like to me that they're trying to cover that whole thing up, but, you know, it's just a theory, man, just a theory. And then, like, on top of that, you have Bill Clinton just continuously laughing at everything while Hillary Clinton just continues to deny. It was weird because Bill Clinton really didn't look like he was denying anything. He was just like laughing at it, and then while he's laughing, basically saying no, like no, which I really don't know like how to put words into it of just how like dumb and how confusing that whole thing is. By the way, I'm just realizing this now. I have no clue why this is like the Heaven's Gate right here with the camera. I promise you, there is not that much sun coming through these blinds. Like, there's literally no sun at all. But if I put my hand, like, right over here, I'm, like, getting sucked in. And you can't even, like, really see me. I don't know why that is like that, but whatever. Another thing that was really weird with the Hillary Clinton one was when they asked her about the finance file, Fazzle Drip, which, if nobody knows what that is, a little brief theory here for, once again, theory in air quotes, of what Fazzle Drip was. It was the file that one of the financiers had. It was like a big financier. I forgot his name, but it was a big financier, and he had a zip file with it being titled Fazzle Drip. And when you opened up the file, it was said to be a video that involved Hillary Clinton. It involved other people, and they were basically doing a sacrifice on a little girl. What the sacrifice was they basically skinned her face, and Hillary Clinton was wearing the skinned face as a mask. Very weird and fucked up stuff. Very weird and fucked up stuff. And the part that people get really confused on about it is because I think like 9 out of the 12 police officers that watched it like committed suicide as well, which that part probably could be true, that they did commit suicide off of it, because I couldn't even imagine what that possibly would have looked like to see a prominent leader like Hillary Clinton do that to a little girl, and with other people around just watching it happen and everything like that. So could they have committed suicide? Possibly. Could they have just been taken out because they watched the video? Also possibly. Like those, like the suicide claim of that, like of that whole situation, that they killed themselves over that situation, that's a very good excuse for them, if it is an excuse, because of course, who wouldn't want to just like off themselves after watching that? I would completely imagine that you couldn't get that image out of your head at all. So it's very weird. And after being asked about it, her attorney just jumped in and basically denied everything, never letting Hillary Clinton speak for herself. Hillary Clinton, of course, just like shook her head, rolled her eyes, laughed as well even through that whole thing. But it's really just her attorneys that are jumping in and just continuing to deny and deny and deny. Fun little fact too about their attorney: their attorney's in the Epstein files. So I like really spot on job for that. But like I feel like you gotta just be dumb to not think that people would kind of latch onto that and notice that at all. But yeah, it's overall just like a weird, really, really weird thing that they just laugh right in our face about the whole thing. They still do laugh in our face about the whole thing, clearly, as Bill Clinton just belly laughs at it like he's Howard Lutnick being heard about this stuff. And as more and more stuff just comes out, more and more of it just gets deleted, which is also really weird because of the war that's going on right now. It's like nobody's really like realizing that this stuff is being deleted. The only people that are realizing that they're being deleted is the big people that are like not the big people, but like the actual people who are really interested and like really wanting to bring down this entire charade of the Epstein files and everything around Epstein. It's like if you're not into like figuring this whole thing out and trying to like unmask these supervillains, you're really just not paying attention to it, and you're really not caring because there's a war going on right now. Which, of course, war is bad, and what's going on right now is bad, but they're trying to cover it up by something as big as a war, which, by the way, I did call out. I said that they would definitely cover this up by something major being brought into the thing. Either that or this was a cover-up for something major. But of course, they went with Plan A, covering up the files with a war that's going on right now. And while the war is going on, they're deleting the files right before our very eyes, which it's first of all illegal, and second of all, it makes no sense. Because if you truly have nothing to hide, if you truly weren't there, you wouldn't be having your people delete them at all. It's not that these are like fake deletes as well. These are very real deletes that are happening. Over, I think 60,000 of them have been deleted, when they still have to release another 3 million, by the way. Very funny. There's just so much wrong with the situation, and especially that whole Fazzle Drip one. I'm very, very curious on why Hillary Clinton didn't answer it for herself, and instead they had her attorney answer it for Hillary Clinton. I'm very curious about that one, because now they're starting to get all these pictures and everything of like this little logo of what seems to be like a face colored in red with like one eye and everything. Like that's what's said to be the little masks that Hillary Clinton wore after skinning that girl's face alive. But it's weird because Ellen DeGeneres was wearing it, Jay-Z was wearing it. Like it was hung up on some people's walls as if it was a drawing. Very, very weird that those people were wearing it, and yet that's basically just going poof and it's gone. No one's speaking of it. No one's doing anything of it. All of it is just really weird, and I think that we should not let this war kind of cover up everything illegal that these people are doing behind like right in front of us. Not even behind our backs. They're doing it right in front of you, and you're just buying into the war aspect rather than buying into the pedophile aspect that we can definitely like at least try to do something to bring it down. But yeah, that's my little rant on this thing. Let me know what you guys think. See ya.